Welcome to Tom's DIY Shop. In today's episode, it's time to operate.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. Better, stronger, faster.
Son of a bitch, this is hot. A couple of years ago, I did an unboxing and installation of this pool cleaner. Since then, we've moved. The new house, unfortunately, has dirt in pastures that are just outside my property. The wind kicks up a lot of dirt and blows it into my pool. The dirt and sand acts like sandpaper inside the pool cleaner. What you see before you today is almost a complete overhaul kit. I'm going to put links for everything down below, just in case you need to rebuild your Polaris, but it completely replaces everything on the inside. What we're going to do today is we're going to take the pool cleaner apart. I'm going to show you some of the worn parts and why it's not moving around. Go ahead and get started taking it apart. So there's 4 screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, holding this entire top piece on. So all you gotta do is get those 4 screws out. Even without the sand in my pool, eventually these would wear out just because they're plastic. But as you can see with mine, there's a lot of play, there's a lot of slop in the gears. It literally doesn't even move on the bottom of my pool. I don't know how well you can see this, but these wheels are held on by these plastic screws. That is a severe piece of shit. I didn't strip it out, it broke off. And then both of these. So we'll see if this one survives. If not, we're gonna go back and find a short wood screw just like I did on these to get them back in there. So this is normally, about this long with plastic and it's threaded. Seems to work pretty good, did not inhibit its motion at the time, so, FYI. Now you can buy these. I wanna say they're like, I don't know, $13, $15, $20, something like that on Amazon. Let's take some bets. Down in the comments, it's gonna break or it's gonna make it. I'm being gentle. Oh, I think we're gonna make it. Yeah, look at that. So that's what one that's complete looks like. But one of the things that we're replacing, because if you'll take a look at the wheels, there are gears. I wanted all new gears. I don't want any reason for this thing to not run. So we're replacing the wheels. Now the set that I found, they did not come with the tires and it did not come with the bearings. So I had to buy those separate. That was 3 separate orders to get these. So here's the bearing. If there's some sand in the bearings. All right, let's flip it over and let's do the other side, get those wheels off. So all the wheels are off. So let's start removing the gears. All right, 8 screws, 2, 4, 6, 8, holding this part in. So these I'm going to hang on to because the replacement parts did not come with new screws. Now if you hear that pop whenever I first take them out, that's because all the screws have a little bit of Loctite on them, which that's nice. They're not gonna back out on me. So this is the pump. So this is the main water inlet, the hose that comes into the top of the Polaris. And so the water, I'm assuming, just rushes over a gear, and this is the engine, I guess you would call it, for the Polaris. Anyway, so on the bottom there's a hole, and then through that hole, that's what feeds the jet that then kind of creates a vacuum and pulls in the debris. And this is original part that came in the cleaner when I bought it. Here's the replacement part. It's aluminum. Nice. Same thing with the other side. Aluminum. A little bit less wear and tear. Okay, so let's start putting this thing back together. So this piece was attached to this bracket on the old one, so it's not included on the new one. And that just fits right over those 2 posts. And then you can put that back on. So now we can put the motor on because we've got the passenger side gear assembly in. I don't know if it's officially called the passenger side gear assembly, but that's what we're going to call it. All right, so that snugs down over the feed pipe for the jet. Those gears line up. Our screws line up. Let me know down in the comments. If you take stuff apart. If it's really complicated, I'll take a picture of something before I take it apart to make sure I know how to put it back together. There's a part of me that likes the struggle and the challenge, but then there's a part of me that, you know, just wants it to work again. So when you're looking at it from the back, this is the front. Drive motor's on the left. Big gear. It comes off the drive motor. All right, so that's the main drive system for the Polaris. So we're gonna go ahead and snug everything down. I'm not getting them stupid tight. So that's all these screws, those screws, and this screws. So this fell off when I was taking it apart. And it goes on this shaft right here. So I did not get a new one of these, so I'm putting it back. Nope. There's one of these on either end. So the drive wheel that drives the brush in the front, this little plastic part, if it falls, you know, if it falls off, that's where that goes. You got one on either side. All right, up next is our wheels and bearings. Here's our new wheels, nice new gears on them. Got our new bearings, and these just pop in. Not a whole lot to them. And there's 2 bearings per wheel, one on the outside and then one on the inside. So make sure, and the pack that I bought, it came with 8, so I've got, you know, enough to do all 4 wheels. All right, bearings are in. And then another kit included tread. All right, so the Polaris is done, it's put back together. Pretty quick process to kind of get the whole thing done. Slow down a little bit just for recording purposes, but if you're doing this on your own and you're not recording, I'd say you can probably knock that out in 30 minutes. Please like, subscribe, send this to your friends, tell everybody. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm like less than 100 away. So tell all your friends, would love to break 1,000. I have a website, so www.tomsdiyshop.com. Check that out. Again, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, trying to get better about all of the social media posting stuff. I'll do a shop tour. I mean, it looks like shit right now just because I've been working on other stuff and not the shop. If you're interested in any of these parts or any other stuff, please use my affiliate links. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it.